Dashidele to all Dharma friends who are joining us today on the live stream from all over the world. And we're going to practice Tara for the sake of all sentient beings.
We'll begin with the yellow prayer book, opening prayers on page 1.
No barje bege tarba dan jen jembe bar de jo barje ba dan je zo je be ma nan ga dan yan be zen je dan je Lewa da de dong dan jar nyur da la na me bar ya da bar zo be jan ju rumbo je do bar ja.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Mai xie bar de lương ai ye zam ge wa lai gor de ren zon de nye ma zan da zam je bar de lương ai ye zam ge wa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Chö dan chan chö Zambala ye Tso la de je ja zun je Je dan ngun je de je ji Chan chö dun ne je ba dan Chan chö Zambala ba la De da ren je ne ba da De je ro Da jan jo zen ne je 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 De je da ne la ba la ren ba je da la ba je.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the bodhisattva's path.
Sanje judan zo jen jo nam la chan jo bar de dan jab sun je da ge jen zo je be zo nam ji zhuo la ben zhe san jian zhe bar yu.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi ma nan ga da nyan be sen jian dan ji de wa dan de be ja dan den bar jo ji dong el da dong el je jo dan ra war jo ji dong me be de wa da me ra wa jo ji nie ren ja da nie da ra we da nyo la ne bar jo ji.
May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya Tara Sadhana, page 1.
Namo Sanje Juzo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Ro Jam Ju Son Ju Sim Ji Do Namo Sanje Juzo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Ro Jam Ju Chan Ju Sim Ji Do.
Namo. In the Mother victorious embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Om Be Ngana Da Zhe Da Om Be Om Soba Va Shi Da Sarva Dharma Soba Va Shi Da Ham Ren Jie Ne Da Dorman Da Yan Zhe cho cho ne je ne cho jong bo ngo no san bon lai ben de zhe ba re bu dan gan za. Sarve Dogewo Cho Jern Jebe Song Ger Jo Mi Jer Bajra Raja Raja. Cho Jue Yen Den Zhe Chon Den De Ma Jer Si Jin Zhan Jur Gui Be Chen Nan Si Nan San Chun Ber De Xia Ge Wa Yue Ran Zhou Dun Gur Da Xiu Ge Gu Jian Ju Jin Bor Ngo Cui Xie Ran Den Zhou Gun De De Xie Dong A Gun Zhe Ri Mi Da Nyam Xiu Dong Ben A Le Nui Ho Mi Yin Bo Zha Jin Gu Zhen De Ren Jin Jie Jun Ba E Bar No Wen Jin Wen Zi Di Wen Ren Jin Zhi Zan Bi Di Wen Dam Ye Wen Zhi Dun Jie Yong Ju Ran Ye Ye Xian Go Lo Ga San Zi Jia Yin Jiu Ji Yong Bi Bi Gan Zi Xiao Zun Jie Zhun Zin Bi Wen An Ba Ren Jie Jin Da Jie Jin E Jin Jie Wo Ba Ne Sam Wong Wa Wong Do We Da Ye Ga Le Wen Zhi Bei Wo Me Ne Ne Gong Zha Wang Ler Jie Jin Zhan Nian Wang Ge Jie Da Abe Yiga De Samaya Yire Ye Won Baza Arga Baden Be Ban De Ban Aloy Gan Gan De Neve De Shata La Me Ju Ben Ji Xiab Ji Ben Mo La De De Pong Ba Gun Le Zhun Zi Ma Zhor Ma Yam La Chan Za Jun Din De Me Do Wen Go Lo Gar De War Dan Da Ye Yo An He Bar Ran An Zhe Zi Men Dai Zi An Dar Zi Bi Jie Ye Gur Dun 这些个我见过的有钱的他们在万人尊就的就是考虑这人没就算了呀，三节也有。这马儿也大儿也过来，我在个儿在马儿太阳，见个中这路刚见这个，班子班子的卡些个，我接来也在班多几就我是嘛的也说话。我是马的耶稣哇，我是马的耶稣哇，我是马的耶稣哇，我是马的耶稣哇，我是马的耶稣哇，我是马的耶稣哇，我是真的耶稣哇。我把这真扎耶娑哇，我把这真扎耶娑哇，我把这真扎耶娑哇，我把这真扎耶娑哇，我把这真扎耶娑哇，我把这真扎耶娑哇。Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Wa Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Pen Ye Pe Den Go Ro So jana boye burden goro so on dare dare mama jana boye burden goro so on 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 dare mama jana boye burden goro so om dare mama jana boye burden goro so om dare mama jana boye burden goro so on dare mama jana boye burden goro so on dare mama jana burden goro so don le jana da Dharma da yong de jon de marbar par de la me que de jardin den de jenda rogon Tana do den barvede John de man zin beze jin bar yar je jen cha yen ju jen da yun be bar da ren jen jen jie wo ba ne zong a wo tu ve dang le wen zhe wen me ne gong zha jian zhe nie me ten ba ma jar wa se me je de do jin roi na zi jin do ji gong lai ye wo Arya Tara ba za Zambala yan za di cha Cha na sang wa de go na ju yun sha se me do be ma me zhe jia ya se ron do yo na nga ya se da lai me ban ju gun zang ge ju zhe jiang zu ban zu ju wo Arya Tara sa ba re wa Argam badem bu ban de ba alur gan de ne shabda badi Shadang Gande Raze Zobar Jerena Mandal Bunza Rabden Jelen Goryoje Lane Dozo Meji Nam Najen Dai Bezon Dai Ma Zoing Eboke Dal Line Yun Den De Man Barana Mandal Benza Mengal Zoye Beje Joye Medo Jam Ra Len Nya De Jamban De San Jie Jin Lai Mei De Per Ba Yin Ro Gu Nam Da Xin De Ju Ba Yu.
Noble Arya Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of enlightenment. Thus, before too long, may I become a glorious guide to transient beings. Praises to the 21 Taras using the handout. Om, I prostrate to the noble, transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift, heroic, eyes like lightning, instantaneous, sprung from opening semens of the Lord of three worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born and hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with their feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her trit and pit sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3-jewel mudra. Light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid-wreath ablaze like eon-ending fire abiding, right stretched, left bent, joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter Hum, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Swoha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, frees with Hum and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to a with seed letter of the shape of syllable Hum. By foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she whose gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage, she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower you. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. Back to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 39.
Om Bandra Doje Dandra Denye Jia Zonye Zo De Je Gun Je Je Ju Men Duen Ye De Zhe Zu Chun Jur Je Ro Gun Je Zhe Ju San Je Yu To gar dang gar ngan zhen gor on zhe tuan jie ce bar jie bar jo om dare du re so ha om dare du re so. Dare dure zoba.
Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharma Dhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since Mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through psychic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect, and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature, free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Arya Tara Zambala Argan Bad Burban Durban Alogan Gande Nevede Shabda Badu Zaso. La me je benje sha je be mo la de bong ba ga le ron ze ma yon la jan za Arya Tara Zamaya Manubalaya Arya Tara Denoba Tedandru Mebawa Sudugayo Mebawa Subagayo Mebawa Anurado Mebawa Sawa Sede Membrayaza Sawa Karma Suzame Zidai Jaya Guru Hong Ha Ho Bangavade Arya Tara Mamemet Arya Tara Bava Mahasama Sadhu Arya Tara Samaya Manubalaya Arya Tara Denoba Tejandru Mebava Sudugayo Mebava Sudugayo Mebava Anurado Mebava Sarva Sede Membrayaza Sarva Karma Suzame Zidai Jaya Guru Hong Ha Ho Bangavate Arya Tara Mame Ya Tara Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Arya Tara Samaya Manu Balaya Arya Tara Denoba Tijandra Me Bava Sudugayo Me Bava Subagayo Me Bava Anurado Me Bava Sarva Zede Member Yaza Sarva Karma Suzame Zidan Jaya Guru Hong Ha Ho Bangavate Arya Tara Mamemens Arya Tara Bhav Mahasamaya Sadhu Manjur Yonsu Majudan Dalo Mongbe Wangene Nongba Ganji Zunzula Ngurja Damba Zovare Wanderne Dendalenjedo Korwa Zide Joneja Neme Zeda Wanjo Zon Jonaleb Zerdozor.
Go to middle of page 50.
Oi Janzi Zemo Wanjarda Lamen Jubeng Rubder Lama Lai Raji
Page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through the continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again and thereafter. May we gain attainment. In every lifetime, I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds Nupala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of the Kalavinga. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the Lady who blazes with glory be present. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the three times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the two obscurations so we may perfect the two accumulations. In every lifetime you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours and benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Now we'll do the Dharma Protectors practice, Sölkha, Dharmapala, page 1.
Sanje je dan zo jen jo nan la jan jo bar de dan jab zan je da ge jan zo je ba zo nan che ro la ben je zan je ro bar jo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Sen je dan je de wa dan de ve je dan den bar je dong e da dong e je dan ra war je dong e me be de wa dan men ra war je Nye ren cha da nye dan dar ve da nyom da ne bar jor je.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Ranye ya da lar zarve, tozo le ra yang gang. Melon choyam balenke, nye jo se ja tor ne jang, lo me ten to je ten, de jo yan she ja je nang, shang de zeng je ba, hong zhang zhe da dang, ma la bam ba dam jin zhe, 混血那我龙给不，龙也没把这些钱，可为你就不走，累见大马没几根，感觉大灯红红，这来问这的这个，这些也算大玩家。 我觉得这等把也觉得这讲错就。
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
No la cho jun je da da ge len jan do do je jin dan zhen dan dun da.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Bazar Gamba Dembeba Deba Aloganga and Nevede Shabda Padeza.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Dharma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied. Dorjin Jan La So Wan Loi Meng A Dan Ba Da Zar Nian Je Be La Ma Na Ji Je Ro Je Ga Ran Ga Ye Zo Zo Zhe Zhan Jo De Bar Sur Wan De Zo Do Je Zo Wen A Wen Ye Dan Xia Jue Nan Je Dan Nan Je La Me Jie De Be De Jie De San Jie Xie Da Mar Na Ma Ya Jue Ma Da Den Xie La Su Jia Wei La Xue Zhu Ran Jia Sar Nian Ge Ye Dan Jian Ge Jiang Zi Zu Xie Xie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ga Ye Ma
Nguyen De 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 So Da Ne Ngu Zhe Na Nye Zhe De So Wen A Wen Dan Ji Jiam Sun De De Jin Bang Gu Jia Xie Jia Run Zhe Cha Zhu Ge Xia Bei Ma Ne Dai Jin La Sun Kun Be Zo Dan Sun Ji Jie Zhu Ma Dan Mo Na Jian Zhe Ha Ra Na Xin Jiu Sen Dong Ra He La Bei Har Nui Jie Zi Ma Su Qu Jiu Gu Jie Du Ma Na Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Bar Jie Ne Dun Zhao Gui Zhu Dor Jie Lu Bun Ge Zi Zhen Qu Dan Den Ba Sun Xin Ba Da Ge San Dun Zhe Ban Zu Wen A Wen Nam Man Du Sen Zambala Nui Jie Nur Dai Po Mo Nam Mun Zi Lang An Zan Mer Dang Rui Jie Lai Jie Yap Yuan Jie Qu Jie Du Man Du Yuan Jie Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Qu Dian Lun Ju Bil Wan Zu Wen A Wen La Lu Sa Ge Jia Jie Dang Zhu Jun Ju Su Zang Rui Jie Bang Gu Dun Jie Zang Yu Zu Qu Jian Dun Bi Du Man De Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Bar Jie Su Lan Dun Jie Zhe Wen A Wen Nam Sa Bar Sum Qiu Jie Ye Yip Da Niu Mar Ne Na Da Jie Bar Yi Ne De Da Ge Da Bun Gu Jie Du Man De Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Da Dun Ji Jian Zhe Ban Zu Wen A Wen Ge Da Lun Zhen Zhong Be So Lin Jia Be Lui Xiang Kun Da Gan Yun Qu Jie Du Man De Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Nu Sim Jie Ne Ben Sen Jie Lin Jia Jian Xin Bu Lun Ge Xiang Kun Ta Jian Ku Wan Zu Wen A Wen Zhu Zhu Sen Jian Da Ye Zu Qu Jie Du Ma Jia Xin De Yi Jie Ru Jie Ga Ran Ka Ye Ra Ra Dong Er Zu Xian Ne Men De Jian Sen Di Zhe
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, and Haruka, Glorious Great Bhairava. By nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and of all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor. You protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with the mighty Vajra wrath. Great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Hri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tashi Sarengmo, Meyu Lobsangma, Tekar Droksama, Tingi Shalsama, and Chopin Trinksama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us, yogins, and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Jarva Gazo Dorje Naboje Yendra Jarva Yabza Lejengo Jaro Dozo Sendo Gandroje Gandro Don Yernze Gorjengo Yarje Benje Mane Dajunda Deji Younger Bonya Dendanje Barjian Gumbo Dunja Zangada Nabu Dundan Shazam Bunjizo Mamu Jiwa Gansi Nujenja Ponya Leji Jaji Zanlinde Abji Judrolid Gurji Traji Zere Muna Jandardang Hara Mensen Jarji Nam Duze Zambala Renga Rishi Norjuma Shinjo Yayun Sabdu Rahula Jarji Gunga Nuji Yang Lever Tanji Danla Zamba Kim Nishe Jidin Gumbi Tenpa Junan La Chedin Dalu Yaji Jin Se Dang Nandi Kusun Tu Yun Chile Den Sanwa La Du Sun Ger Den Be Zi Nir Jun Tu Yung A Da Ren Jin Den Zai Xie Zi Da Zha Pi Nir Chi Dang Ri Ma Ju Zhu Me Ra Dur Me Zhi Me Dar Sa Ren Chi Kong Cun Su Ko Ge Zang Wa San Gun Jiu Bai Den Zai Gen Jin Bei Yi Xin Ju Bei Zu Den Sun Tam Ji Jiang Zu Cu Lan Bar Su Lun Ju Dun Bu Lu Ji 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 Tu Dan Gang Wu Dan Sui Niam Jia Xia Gan Zhi Su Ju Ji Bei Xia Dun Ji Zhi Bei Da Xun Zhi Ling Wen Dun Zu Ga Dan Den Sun Gu Dan Gan Sai Jiang Bar Dan Yin Bei Zhai Bei Sa Sam Jia Dan Wei Zha Sun Nui Bei Ge Bong De Bar Ji Jian Dan Qi Ka Bu Dan Du Dun Nai Ji Yin Zhe Ban Zi Ji Den Song Gu Ji Ji Ren Jin Ji Xie Zhe Den Bei Sa Jin Jia Ban Zi Quan Ge Den Si Ga Jia Lun Ju Nam Dan Ji Su Ma Nir De Zi Wei Jiong Nan Ji Jiu Wen Zhe Len Zhe Ban Zi San Ji Den Su Gun Ju Wen Pan De Gen Dun De Jiu Nan Ji Zi Bai Bei Nian Bei Dar Ji Zha Bei Dong Bei La Kuru Dan Lun Ji Ji Bai Ni Dun Zi Gen Me Lan Zu Den Bei Lui De Ji Mei La Yan Zi De Mo Ji Wa Dang Na Wer Da De Nian Bei Dam De Shen Zhi Xiang E Ba Na Dan Men Zhe Zi Gong Jiu Wei Run Zi Zhen Ba Dang Lu La Ren Jian De Wai Gu Nen Zu Ye Lai Nan Ba Ru Bei Tenzin Ji San Mi De Wei Nam Yang Gong Ban Zu Chu Sur Chu 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 Zhe Chu De Na Tu Zar Ma Xin Zi Dong Qi Wan Zu Xie Lai Zhai Xi Lom Jun Bu San Zu Ji Su Lam Zhan Ju Liu Zhun Dun Zu Ji Bei Zha Jia Zhong Gun Zi Wa Zhu Dor Na Sam Du Yi Xin Zhi Ba Da Dan Da Yi Sen Ji Dan Ji Ji La Mi Zu Bei Qiang Qu Zhi Ba La Garchen Rinpoche Ma Li Xie Wa Dang Tun Ji Ma Li Lin Jian Zhi Ban Zu Ji Guan Xi Ye Lai Zhen Ba Zam Ji Jiang Du Beng E Zhi Zu Wan Zi Ba Yi Su Ma Yi Xi Nur Wei Qi Nan Ji Da Ge Sam Du
Zambala, summoning good fortune in the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63.
Om Bazar Gambada Babandaba Aloganganda Nevete Shabdabadu Bazazado Samaya Manda Palaya Bazazado Dinoba Dejanda Do Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Sobagayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Zede Membaya Zazarwak Suzame Zidan Sheyang Guru Hong Ha Ho Bangavain Sarva Dadanga Dhamma Zama Meme Bhava Ma Zama Sadhu Vain Juji Dorme Durena Kalai Denso Denbada Ra Nizum Bazame Ganze Jendan Jombar Sur Dene Dendalen Jeda Gorwa Zede Jone Jan Neme Zeda Wan Jozo Jona Le Ba Zede Zo Wa Zeda Banzaya Zovai Chon Den De Je Jeng A Re De Ba Je Be Gan Za La Be Yen Chon Vai Shar Je Be Che Jiao Zo Ma Nan Je Zai Xi Yo
We go to summoning good fortune. Apologies for the confusion. So, Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness, text, page 63.
and pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of Zion. Amen, highest grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly, in Potala pure land of perfect compassion. Even by poison's names don't exist, Chenrezig hold me with love. Grant me the supreme Siddhi in lotus-like pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus-born, grant your blessing, sky-faring rainbow body. In manifest joy land of perfect bliss, even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajra Sattva grant blessings, mirror like wisdom Siddhi, in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom Siddhi in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi bestow accomplishing wisdom in the yogic Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant Dharma. Jatu wisdom Siddhi, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Enemnated Unyana Sokya dwells with Dakinis, groundless emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, gurus offer namna, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and grant supreme and common powers, Siddhi fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gathered infinite sky dancers, grant ripening liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts, increase his 2 stages, mantra deity, in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court grandson to gating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hari in Vaishravanas abode dwells the well god Zambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life merit, well food and fortune with your call. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd and rose, fortune of goats and best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly prized gold and silver, fertile soil and six grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Parajyola Zinye Najols Viye Lord, three worlds, gods and humans, wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Papa's body fortune, Zambaling's holy Dharma, Palaj's fortune, Dominions longevity, beings life, strength, and merit. As all one's grand fortune, just might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune, and when kings are pure Maya, the courage of Dharma, Tenzin Darayan Dalayan fortune of Gendoyan, Sky Mavazaya Deyan ground, perfect wealth and Zoyan, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure as spring breeze, all of these bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. is thy long-life fortune. Come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long-life fortune. Come like enshrouding mist, western long-life fortune. Please come here like a river flows northern. Long-life fortune, please come here like rain falling from above. Upper long-life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below. Lower long-life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar fortune of hard students. Come like dazzling star garlands. Realize fortune pacify disease, demon hindrances. Southern jewel God, bring resources, food and wealth. Expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus dawn, give me on the how to tame all fears, sons of nirvana. Consolation God, bring the foreign light, and wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here. Bring fortunate objects here, no one's revealed at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. Potent ties like substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please Maker unchanging, grant eternal life, cities and others treasure city, grant wealth and merit city, grant to cities let be accomplished spontaneously, Sarva Siddhi
Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment to the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I attain the empowerment of white Zambala Yab-yum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru, who is the 3 Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or are water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return. Page 98 for World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the 3 jewels and 3 roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally. And free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another, and may the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teaching spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the 3 roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. Now we'll do a dedication prayer in the blue prayer book of Kuntin Sampo, Samattabhadra, on page 40. Ho. Everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet 2 paths and 2 fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Kuntin Sampo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharma Dhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the 3 realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Kuntin Sampo, have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just this self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation, or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Kuntin Sampo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the 3 realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the 5 desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the 5 poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the 5 wisdoms. From the ripening of these 5 wisdoms, the 5 original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the 5 wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Harukas manifest. Thus the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Kuntin Sampo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the 3 realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all you beings who wander in the 3 realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fainting away, and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the 5 poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Kundin prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, the 5 objects of the senses, and your beloved family, all these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Kundin prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachments neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kundin prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kundin prayer, may you beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kundin prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies. Just relax and ease, then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kundin prayer, may you beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the 3 realms are actually identical to Buddhas, the ground of all, but your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha, here to train the 6 kinds of being through all my manifestations. Through Kundin prayer, may all you beings without exception attain enlightenment in the state of Dharma Dhatu. Ah ho! Hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin with his or her awareness, radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Kundin and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will be gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment. Long Life Prayers in the Yellow Prayer Book on page 22. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great Lord of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigdin Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigumpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of psychic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Dashidele to all Dharma friends who have joined us on the live stream today. Wish you a long life and be well. And many Dashidele. When we say until death I will apply body, speech and mind to virtue, that means to spin the prayer wheel. So you have to spin the prayer wheel for as long as you live. And then when we say until enlightenment I will apply body, speech and mind to virtue, that means you have to meditate.
Happy, long life.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Thank you to all the Lamas, and thank you everyone joining on the live stream. Be sure to join this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's guided meditation on the 37 Bodhisattva practices at 3 p.m.